Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books I read in July and August. So this is kind of like my July-August reading wrap-up, and let you know my thoughts on every one of them. So we'll start with July. The first book I read was Love Theoretically. I read it in 3 days and I gave it 5 stars. I annotated this book a lot. It was so good. I mean, it was an Allie Hazelwood book, so it was like very similar to her last 2 books, but I still really liked it. I love the stories of them. I love academia, so I really liked this one. But yeah, I gave it 5 stars, and it was the first book that I read in July. As for the second book, I read Mr. Wrong Number. I read this book in 1 day. I rated it 4 stars. I didn't annotate this book as much, well, like tabbed it, but I still really liked it. I got through it pretty fast. As you can see, like the words are pretty big on the page, so I'm sure that's why. And it was only 324 pages, so I did really like this book. The next, actually 5 books for the rest of the month I read on my Kindle. I have my little notebook here, but I read That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. Honestly, I don't really remember a lot about it. Let's go on my Goodreads and see. I think she owned a restaurant. Yes. She owned the restaurant, or she wanted to buy the restaurant, and he wanted to be mayor. Yeah, I think the prom scene was really cute. She didn't get to go to prom, or he didn't get to go to prom. I don't remember. Still really good. It took me 2 days to get through, and I rated it a 4 star. So I thought that was pretty good. That was my first Stephanie Archer book. I did read another one in August, so I liked her reading enough, or her writing enough, to read another book. But the next 3 books I read were in the Pretty Poison series. It was A Dose of Pretty Poison, A Drop of Pretty Poison, and A Shot of Pretty Poison by Kelsey Clayton. And when I started these books, well, the first one, I was like, oh, this is great, you know, just a little hockey romance. Sorry, it is so hot in my room. Just a little hockey romance, whatever. And then the plot twist at the end, I can't remember if it was the end of the first book or the beginning of the second book. Why? Like, why did it have to go that way? Like, why did it have to go in that direction? I rated the first one a 4 star because it was more about whatever their names were. Lakin and something. Let's see. Lakin and Hayes. So I rated that a 4 star because I liked it about them. But the next ones, like, they weren't bad, so I rated them 3 stars. But like, I don't know. I didn't sign up for that genre when I started it. I don't want to say it because it's going to spoil it. But yeah, I read them all in 3 days, like 3 days each. I don't have anything else to say because I was maybe a little disappointed in where the story went. And then the plot twist at the very end. I don't know. If you want to read it, it's entertaining, but it's like, oh, I didn't sign up for this genre. And then the last book I read for July was The 60-40 Rule by Ellie K. Wilde. I also read this on my Kindle. I don't remember a lot. Oh, he was a chef. He was a chef, right? He was buying the restaurant, and she's a part of like the design building team. Okay, yeah, this one was really good. I rated it 4 stars, read it in 3 days. Pretty quick, pretty fun. It was cute. yeah, a little bit of enemies to lovers. I thought it was cute, but so I rated it 4 star on my Kindle. And then for August I read 4 books, which is pretty good. In July I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is the most I've read in a month because I didn't have anything going on other than being able to read. And then with the Pretty Poison series, I kind of wanted to just read them back to back because I wanted to know what happened. So that's why I got so many last month. But for this month, the first book that I started with was The Last Time I Lied. Now, I did a reading vlog with this one and then unfortunately yours, this was like what I realistically read in a week. But here are my final thoughts. Rated it 4 stars. I liked the camp setting. I liked how she was a troubled artist. I thought that was really good. It did get a little bit of time to get into, but I feel like that's with every mystery. You kind of have to get into the story before you really get into like the mystery aspect. That's good. It took me 4 days to read it, which is a little bit longer than most, but I liked it. Thought it was good. I like Riley Sager. I don't know if I'll be reading any other books by Riley Sager, just because I've heard like people didn't like Final Girls, and I've already read like a few before, but I do recommend this one. And next, as you already saw, I read Unfortunately Yours. This one I did annotate a little bit, not too much, but this one was easy to get through because the words were pretty big on the page. It took me 3 days to get through this, and I rated it 4 stars. I think it was just classic Tessa Bailey, like the broody male main character and like the sunshine female main character go head to head in something. I thought it was good. I liked the winery vineyard aspect. I thought that was good. But I also feel like it could have gone somewhere a little bit faster. Like I feel like there wasn't much in the middle. You know? I don't know. That's all I have to say with that one. But I did like this one. I like Tessa Bailey. I've read like 3 or 4 of her other books, and I liked them. So next is Twisted Games. Now this one is probably my most annotated book. You can't see it because like I use really light tabs. This one was good. This one, I really liked this one. I read the first one in the series, which is Twisted Love, like last year maybe, like the beginning of last year. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is fine. Then I heard that this one was like people's favorites, so I wanted to give this one a try, and I'm glad I did. This is like so like similar to The Princess Diaries 2, but like also not at all. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I don't know when I'll get to the next 2. I heard the 4th one is a lot of people's like favorites as well, but I heard that the 3rd one people didn't like it, so I don't really know if I want to read it now at least, but we'll see. I rated this one a 4.5 star, maybe closer to a 5 star, I don't know, but I read it in 4 days because it's a massive book. It's over 430 pages. I thought it was really good, but one of my favorites of the month for sure, of the past few months. But yeah. And the last book I read was also on my Kindle. It was The Heartbreak Rule by Stephanie Archer. I rated it 3 stars. I thought it was good. I read it in 3 days. I thought it was good, but I was like, oh, you know, just seems like something I've read before. It was very similar to, what was the book? That Kind of Guy. I just feel like the characters were very similar. I didn't like what the main character, what was her name? Hold please. I don't remember any characters' names, even if I liked the book. Gemma. Her name was Gemma. I didn't like how she acted at the end. That's it. I'm like, come on girl, you could, come on, you're fine, you know, but I get it. I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. I'll check out other Stephanie Archer books in the future, just because I think she does write good books and I want to see like different characters and different scenarios that she uses. But I just felt like the two that I read were pretty similar, so maybe like I'll see some variation. But that is all the books that I read in July and August. A lot of them were on my Kindle, so it doesn't look like a lot, but thank you so much for watching my July and August wrap up, and I'll see you guys next video.